Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. It's July 15th, and once again, we have another severe weather day in the Midwest. So we're going to be talking about that today. But if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. We do have daily weather videos and live streams for every 10% tour with the SBC issues, which is, we'll talk about that in a few minutes. But yeah, let's get started with the video. So we do have an enhanced risk across areas of Missouri and Western Illinois. St. Louis, you are in that enhanced risk. Enhanced risk is actually a pretty big threat level for severe weather. You can see it right there. We have a slight risk going all the way up to central Illinois and down to almost western Missouri. We have a marginal risk going all the way up to Michigan. And we have another slight risk in Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, and Oklahoma, kind of like what we've had for a while. So let's see. So that's our categorical outlook today. Now let's take a look at the hail outlook from the SPC. We're going to look at all of these. Hail outlook, we do have a 15% for hail right there, but our enhanced risk today is for wind. You can see that 30% right there, which is in the red color for this afternoon. That is the enhanced risk area we're looking at. And let's go to the tornado outlook. We have a 5% tour for areas like St. Louis in our enhanced risk. So I don't think today is probably not going to go 10%. I'm pretty positive it's not. Well, let's start looking at the models here. So this is the forecasted composite reflectivity, what we normally look at in the HRR model. And this is for 2 p.m. this afternoon. So it looks like we have some I think these are going to be weakish, probably weak thunderstorms, maybe in northern Missouri. Probably sub-severe. We could see one severe storm. But you see down here in our enhanced risk area, it's clear. There's not a lot of rain, so that's good. It's going to be hot and pretty dry, and it's going to be sunny. So we're going to have a good amount of instability probably. And so that's going to prime for some severe weather. You can see we're going to have a line go down like that, form this off by 18Z. Okay, this is around 3 to 4 p.m. We have some storms maybe firing by Kansas City that could be severe. It's not likely. Then as we go later to 19Z, this is when I think the severe weather is actually going to start, is around 4 to 5 p.m. You can see Western Illinois, you guys already have some storms trying to get going. Probably not really tornadoes, not really looking like supercells. Maybe an embedded supercell, but that's it. It looks like we have some supercells maybe developing in Missouri. And you can see one to the southeast of Kansas City, right there. That looks pretty strong in that area. We go to 20Z here. Now this is around 6 p.m., 5 to 6 p.m. You can see it looks like we kind of have a line going through Missouri to the north of St. Louis right here. Western Illinois, this area right here, it's what's getting hit by the line pretty hard at around 5 to 6 p.m. We go a little bit later to 21Z. This is now 6 to 7. You can see we have a full line going down to St. Louis. St. Louis, you're right there. We have this big line coming straight towards you. Maybe an embedded supercell or two, but I'm pretty sure the tornado threat's probably going to be pretty low at this point. We can still see definitely a powerful line of storms. We do have a marginal risk all the way up to northern Michigan for maybe some spotty single-celled storms, maybe multi-cell clusters. By 22Z, we can see it's heading through central Illinois. It's going through St. Louis too, and this is around 6 to 7 p.m. again. This is 7 to 8. 23Z. You can see we have that large line that went through central Illinois. It's going down towards Springfield, and it's still going through St. Louis. And by 00Z, this is 8 p.m. This is 7 p.m. central. You can see a swirl right there, and you have a large line going down. It's still to the southeast of St. Louis. So definitely, we're going to have a pretty powerful squall line today. I don't think it's going to be a derecho, but we'll have to see. Now let's take a look at some soundings here. Take a sounding in front of that storm. That is a severe sounding. Cape looks good. Lapse rates are not the best, but shear is kind of crap. Almost no directional shear. We do have a slight bit of directional shear on the surface of 3 kilometer, but that's it. All right. That's a good sounding for severe weather. Let's take one for Western Illinois. Tour sounding. That shear profile is pretty good, but Cape is only 1,780, which is decent enough, but not the best. Lapse rates are 5.8. This is overall okay sounding for tornadoes. Surface 3 kilometers, 331 helicity. Not bad. And we go a little bit later. You can see when these storms are trying to get into a more line mode. Alright. So it seems like the biggest tornado threat from these soundings is looking like this area. But we're going to have to see it because if the storm mode's supercellular, in this area here we could see some decent, maybe a spot. I think we could see 1 to 3 tornadoes today in this enhanced risk or in this whole severe weather area. And we're going to be looking at severe weather ingredients in a second for that area. Now we're going to talk about Colorado, that little slight risk in this area real quick. So by 20Z, all right, 20Z, this is around 4 p.m. It seems like we have some storms trying to go off by Colorado Springs down to northern New Mexico. And they really don't get like a lot organized. They don't get too organized. We could see some spotty supercells, maybe 1 to 2 supercells. I think we could see 1 tornado in this area, kind of like yesterday. I think we saw there was 2 really good supercells yesterday. I don't know if we actually saw a tornado with those, but I think today could be kind of like yesterday, but I don't think it's going to be as tornadic. You can see by 22Z we have some storms going up. Not really. They don't look too organized. By 23Z, though, this is around, well, mountain time, this would be around 5 p.m., 5 to 6 p.m. We sort of might have some line segments, maybe some embedded supercells. We have a line about to head into the Oklahoma Panhandle and the Texas Panhandle, and we have some lines we have a couple little storms in the east of Colorado Springs and in the east of Denver. This is 6 p.m. now. Still have those storms going all the way down to New Mexico. And then they kind of fizzle out as we go into the night. Some of them could still make it to around overnight in the Texas Panhandle where the better Cape is. Now I'll pick some soundings for today. Let's see if we can get any good ones. Alright, this is a marginal torus sounding. It's not contaminated. Lapse rates are really good. Shear is not the best. It's kind of weird. Let's take a sounding further to the north right here. That's a none sounding. Oh yeah, Cape is garbage. Alright. So, yeah, in Colorado, I don't think we're going to see a giant tornado threat. I think we could see maybe 1 spin up from a supercell, but that's about it. Now let's move up to our enhanced risk area. We're looking at weather nerds here to switch it up. This is the dew points for this afternoon. So when these storms go through, we're going to have dew points in the lower 70s going all the way up into central Illinois. And we have dew points by St. Louis of around in the lower 70s also. Central Missouri, the lower 70s. Chicago, only in the mid 60s. So we do have some decent moisture. Today we have dews in the 70s, which is really good for severe weather. Now we're gonna look at some more stuff. Let's look at Cape, Mixler Cape. This is our instability. So this afternoon we have some good Cape values. So I don't think we're gonna be seeing much severe weather in this area, but I think we have a lot more Cape to the south by St. Louis. We can see up to central Illinois of around 500 joules, all the way down to St. Louis where we have around 2,000. So the Cape doesn't get too high in central Illinois, which could be an issue for severe weather up there. But the storm system is going to be pretty powerful. I think there could be a pretty big damaging wind threat up there still. I think the biggest threat's going to be by St. Louis and Springfield, Illinois, for sure. We have Cape of around 2,000 in that area, which is decent. All right, now let's go back to severe. Let's see what else we can look at. Let's look at the LCL heights. We're not going to be going too in depth today. All right, LCLs this afternoon. And yeah, this doesn't look too good. So we have LCLs of around 2,000 in this whole area here. But the thing is about these storms, we could still see a spin up though, because the outflow boundaries of them are making the LCL heights go lower. As you guys can see, the LCL heights go from 2,000 in St. Louis within an hour to 366, or to 666. It says. All right. So it's going to be pretty interesting. I think our tornado threat's fairly low today in this area. I don't think we're going to be seeing any, like, okay, I think like I said, I think our tornado threat's going to be fairly low, but I think we could see 1 to 3 tornadoes. That's my estimate. Switch the pen to blue here. Yeah, LCL lights, like I said, are pretty high. Now let's look at lapse rates. This is the last thing we're going to look at today. Alright, so lapse rates this afternoon, they're okay, around maybe 5.5 in St. Louis, 6 in central Illinois, and down towards Springfield we have 6s also, around 6.5 maybe in some spotty areas. But yeah, let me wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back again tomorrow. But yes, peace out.